what I was going to tell you guys about. She's back.
Okay,
Yay.
good. I was stable, then I was unstable. I'm stable, I'm unstable.
Thanks for calling me out, computer. I know.
Same. Hey everybody, this is Mary.
And this is Julie.
And you are listening to the High Priestess Hype Club. Recording in progress.
All right, recording in progress.
Yes.
Ordering headphones in progress. So we have better audio next time, friends.
Friends, this is the High Priestess Hype Club.
Woo-hoo. We're both very singy today.
Yes, I know. I know.
Well,
it's a good day. I think I just got my hair did, so I'm very happy
pretty
about that. Thank you.
Silky, fancy purple curls.
Thank you. I tell you, when I go, I love my hair salon. It's just to sit back for a while and just to be pampered is very nice.
It is nice. You could probably see that I was ordering headphones in my glasses. I'm sorry. I'll stop now.
All right. That's fine. Order your headphones, girls. That's the thing with Amazon. It's too easy. Like, buy with one click. Click. Nah. So that always gets me in trouble, because then there's times at like 3:00 in the morning where I've got up to use the ladies' room. I come back and I have my phone. I'm like, oh, I should buy this. And then I buy it. Then I go back to sleep. And then I get up in the morning and I'm like, my email says like your order is on the way. I'm like, what is it? Oh, I didn't realize I did that. So that's a little dangerous, that buy with one click, because
it is dangerous. I know I'm in big trouble when like little robot lady's just like, a package has arrived. And I'm like, wait, what was it? I don't know what I'm expecting. But today I got chai syrup for my coffee that I apparently impulse bought late at night as well.
No, tell me what you made again, because we're talking about changes. It's the new year, right? We're trying to make some changes.
Trying to make a little health changes, trying to reduce I'm not like anti-carbs. Carbs are good for your body, but my body does not process sugar very well. So I'm trying to reduce that and still have my emotional support coffee. So I made a coffee and put 2 pumps of chai syrup. So it's kind of like a dirty chai, which I like. And I put almond milk in it, and that was too far. So I put a splash of half and half on top.
There you go. You're like, all right, I get one thing at a time, guys.
We're getting there. At least it wasn't a tumbler full of whole milk. So we're getting there.
There's that.
Oh God, which all I could think all of a sudden was Michael, when Michael and Pam and Ryan have the route that they're doing, because they're selling their own, and Michael's got paper company. Yes. And Pam's like, do you have any coffee? And he's like, cream and sugar. And she drinks it and she's like, wait, is this just cream and sugar? And he's like, yeah, that's what I said.
Which is what he said, but
like, you drink that every day? He's like, every morning.
Yep.
And some days that's how my emotional support coffee is made.
Just cream and sugar. Yeah, I understand that. I think we were talking one day that I love my iced tea, and especially Dunkin' Donuts iced tea. In a pinch, I will do iced tea from Starbucks, but Dunkin' Donuts. Now, when I've been in New Orleans, I found the Dunkin' Donuts in New Orleans, and so it was 15 minutes away from where I was staying, outside of Mid-City. And so a friend of mine who's from Massachusetts but transplanted over to New Orleans said to me, let's meet up and have some coffee. And I was like, sure. But I had like my emotional support iced tea in the truck that I was driving.
Yes.
And I pick him up and he gets in and he's like, we have the best tea. We have the best drinks here in New Orleans. You have a Dunkin' Donuts iced tea. And I was like, yeah.
Are we talking about the same friend again that we talked about a few episodes back?
Yes, my friend Matt.
Oh, this is Matt. Sorry.
This is Matt. Oh, you're thinking Steven.
I was like, are we talking about Steven again?
Well, what I did with Steven was I brought home 4 and put them in the refrigerator, and he opened the refrigerator because I was staying at his house. And he was like, can I ask what's wrong with you? He's like, we make coffee. I'm like, yeah, but I use that throughout the day. And he's like, okay, sure. I said, by the time I leave, they'll be gone. So
now is it sweet or unsweet tea?
I do unsweetened, and I add stevia to it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Which is very sweet and very nice. But yeah, that was in New Orleans. There's certain things that people do in certain places.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how can you do that?
Yeah.
So
that's hilarious.
Yeah. I just have the things I like. Listen, I've gotten past the point where people like, do you have to have that? I'm like, yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. It's what I want right now. So yeah.
I'm allowed to do this.
I'm allowed to do it. Yeah, I'm allowed to stop and get my iced tea when I wanna get my iced tea.
Yeah,
So, yeah, some people, I understand the people who are like, "You know what? I can go without certain things, and that's great." I am not one of them.
right? And that's
Yeah,
okay. You have
yeah,
earned the right to go get what you want for
yeah,
yourself during the day,
yeah, that's it.
wherever you are,
Mhm.
and people can shove
It's
it.
well,
You
yeah.
guys can back off.
Yeah,
Fire sign energy.
fire sign. But
Mm.
it's true though. I think it's like, why does it make a difference to you what I get? Like to some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll go get you what you want. You want some from Dunkin' Donuts? I'll get you coffee.
Why are you
You
personally
know?
offended by my order?
Right. Do you notice that though? There's people who get personally offended. I'm
Yes,
like, booze. Listen, there's so much more to this life that you have to worry about. Don't
yeah,
worry about what I'm drinking. It's
it's
okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's not spiked. It's just iced tea. But yeah, come on now.
Come on now.
Come on. Sometimes you're like, yeah,
Come on now.
yeah, come on. Let's not. Let's just not. So it was funny. I did a wedding and the couple gave me a tip in Dunkin' Donuts gift
That's
cards.
amazing.
I was like, you guys know me. They're like, yeah, well,
That's
every time we saw
great.
you, you had a nice tea in your hand. That obvious? I'm sorry. I didn't
I
at the
love
wedding. So I mean I do weddings
You're
without
like, I
holding the iced
didn't
tea.
stand up at the front and be like, "Hey,
There's hey.
we're getting married."
We're getting married. Yeah. Hey y'all. Yeah. The shortest wedding I ever did was 2.5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The couple was so I get there an hour before the ceremony. Nobody's dressed. They're at a hall.
Mhm.
And I walked in and her father was still rolling pastrami for like the
For
like
like the
I
sh
was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, dude." Right? So they were like,
Mhm.
we want to do it fast before anybody gets here." So they got dressed real quick and it was literally 2.5 minutes. I was like, "Do you?
Aw.
Do you? Ring, ring. Okay, you kissed, you're all set." And they were like, "Wow, that was fast." I'm like, "You told me you wanted it
You told me
fast
that's
because
what you
people are
wanted.
coming in and you didn't want them to
And you're
see."
still rolling pastrami.
And you still wrote like yeah, we got to the cheese, at that point. It was like, okay, so
We're getting there, we're making progress.
right? I'm like, "Sorry?" Question mark, but that was I felt bad. Like, you have those best laid plans.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we're gonna do everything by this time, and then this is gonna happen. We'll do anytime I've done a wedding, that's never ever happens. Like, you
Yeah.
have all these plans down to like each 15 minutes.
Right.
You ever seen one of those? Those are like people who I know they call people bridezillas when they do that, but I just think that this is someone who's so worried that everything's not gonna go right. It's like
Yeah.
almost like a checklist at the same time.
Yeah.
They never go right. They never follow that
Yeah.
pa you know what I mean? They just don't. I mean,
Yeah.
either
Everything
bridesmaids
always
laid
takes longer
it
than you
does.
think it's gonna take.
Oh, always, always, and we
Yeah.
don't build in the time. I am definitely one of those people. I'm like, "Alright, if I do that at 3, then at 4, I can do this." And
Oh,
so and
yeah.
it's like,
I'm the
what
same way.
do I think I'm gonna teleport myself somewhere? What am I doing? Like, what am I doing? This is not good.
It's
So I've been
gonna take a
trying
lot longer.
yeah, I'm trying very hard to give myself enough time for things. I was never really
That's
good at that
good.
before. But yeah, now I just say, "Hey, I can meet you later." Like I try not to jam things together because once I start doing that, I'm late and then everything rolls into the next thing and
Yeah.
I just can't.
No, that's
So,
smart though. I'm still trying to do that too because I will try to jam so much in,
mhm,
and then it's kind of like it's like the times that I need to give myself more time, I'm like, I jam it in there, and then
mhm.
when I don't, like, it's like, "Oh, I have to unload the dishwasher, that's gonna take forever." And it's like, "Dude, that takes you, like, 7 minutes on a bad day." Like, come on, and I'm like, "Oh, it's gonna take, like, 45 minutes." Like,
I blocked out an hour for that.
I
Thank
know,
you.
right? Like, I should it's just that when it gets, like, big, like, everything feels too
Too
much.
much. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I'm also one of those people that jam things together so, like, closely that I'm like, everything would have to go exactly perfect for
Oh,
this to
yeah.
be good, like, I would have to not hit any red lights, I'd have to, like,
Like,
you know,
perfect traffic,
perfect
like,
traffic.
there are no
Yeah,
lines in the store that I have
right,
to go to before I go to this place,
right.
before I do this, before I do this, because I have them order of the best loop to get back to my house in time to do this other thing that I'm obligated to do. Are we the same person?
Yeah, hello, fire sign.
Ricky's annoyed and
Oh,
left.
we just saw I was gonna say, Ricky's like, "Why are
Ricky's
you
like,
calling me out?"
"Oh,
I'm just blending together my rest into other rest. Why are you calling me
hello."
out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah. I think we're sort of driven for that though, aren't we? Like as American, I can say Americans
Mhm.
especially, like we got to get all this stuff done because
Yeah.
we still have to work 8 hours, 9 hours, then we still have to go to the gym and we still have to like, meal prep for tomorrow and we still have to do all this stuff. It's like, I don't know, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
tired trying to be organized.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do it all.
Why we start deleting tasks.
Right.
I might be deleting the wrong ones.
Right. Oh, I thought that was just me.
So again, we
Mm.
reference someone bandersnatch my life and get me to the gym, please.
Right? Oh my god. But that's seriously, I just, yeah, I am no, what's stressed out from being organized? I don't know. I don't know what
It
it is.
happens
Yeah.
sometimes. I think that we can get I think we talked about this on our live the other day.
Mhm.
You guys, we do lives on Wednesdays. I'll put the link in the description. You guys should
Ooh,
come. We do them over on
yes.
Mary's Facebook page. They're fun.
Yeah.
But I think we were
Thank
talking
you.
about that on the live where now I forgot what I was gonna say. That's what happens when you try to plug.
Well,
Um,
well, I was saying being stressed out, being organized. Like we're even trying to, I don't know about you, but like I'm like, all right, this is how I can organize. I can do the bullet journal. Wait, that's not working today. I'm gonna do
yeah.
like another kind, like I'm just gonna use my computer one, but wait, I screwed up because I made an appointment in a different time zone when I was away. So now that screwed up my whole
Oh
calendar.
yeah,
Or I
dude.
I put it on the wrong day because it just didn't move in time. It's I always as much as I try to be organized and write lists and do this stuff, I still somehow manage to screw it up.
I know, right? But I think also we have to find like what is our flow for organization because people have different
Mm,
like energy levels and you know,
yeah.
like when do they work better at certain things. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you hear that, like people who are totally morning people who can get up at like 4 a.m. and like, hit the ground running. And I'm like,
good for you.
cool.
I
Um,
don't know that life.
I don't either. I'm much better at night. I
Mhm.
seem to be more productive at night.
Yeah.
So that works out for me a little bit better. I'm not a morning person. Like people will go, I had a woman say, can you do an 8 a.m. reading? I was like, no.
8 a.m.
I said, I gotta be honest with you. I could be there, but I won't be there. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
I was like,
No,
I'm
like I'm
just gonna
not
be
prepared.
honest.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
have
like,
enough caffeine in me. I
nope,
don't have enough. I haven't been awake long enough.
nope,
It's not okay.
mm-mm. That's why
No.
I have to laugh. I worked in corporate for so long and I was like, we'd have 8:30, 9 a.m. starts, and I was like, that was hell to me. Like if I
Dude, I
worked
was never good at
oh,
that. Bless the
mm,
world that is
yes.
like telework
Mm-hmm.
because I'm on time. I was
Right.
not on time when like I had to drive in. I really
Yeah.
wasn't. And it was something I always struggled with. Like I could get there by 9, but am I supposed to be there before 9?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'll do my best.
Right.
And y'all better not give me any like leeway around it. Like what jobs that I had that I had to punch a clock, I was there.
Yeah.
Jobs where it was just kind of like, we expect you to start at this time and you're a
Mhm.
salaried employee.
Right.
I
Yeah.
was always leaving late, but not
Yeah.
because I wanted to work extra. Like, oh, I gotta work till 5:27 today.
Yeah, same, same. Happen to me all the time, yeah, and that's the thing, it's like, I think if they just worked with people's schedules, like, and said, "Hey, if you get in
Yeah.
between 9 and 11 and leave between 5 and 7," like, I think they were finding people who were setting their own schedules were more productive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so, like I said, you have people who work 7 to 3:30. I actually for a year and a half, was it a year and a half roughly? Yeah, it was
Mhm.
almost 2 years, I worked a 7 AM to 3:30 PM
Oh, I
shift.
bet that was nice getting off at 3:30 though.
That was nice, but me rolling in, I mean, there was a lot
Rolling
of
in the
top
same
bun
thing.
days, let me tell you, a lot of
Yep.
ti and putting on the makeup, like, in the bathroom, 5 I learned how to do
Right.
5-minute makeup because I was
Nice.
in the
It
bathroom
is
like,
a important skill to have.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I'd come out of the bathroom, I'd all be made up now, and everybody be like,
Like, what
"So,
happened to
I
you?
came in looking like this." I just say that, "You didn't
Yeah.
see my makeup this morning? Oh. Oh, no, you mustn't have been paying attention." I mean, well, I didn't have it on. They didn't need to know that.
I think you need more coffee. I
Yeah.
don't know how you missed that.
Right, but, yeah, I can't like, I think back to you wanna talk about, like, expectations of society? Like, so I went to four-year college,
Mhm.
graduated, went right into corporate.
Mhm.
Um, I was working as a call center manager, call center director, training manager, all kind of in call centers for
Yeah.
years, like, and I think back to it and I think, "How did I was, like, that who I was then, or was I following, like, society's
Of
ideas?" I
like
mean, maybe it was a
what
little
path you're
both.
supposed to take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was weird. I mean, it's funny because I saw a girl recently who, worked with me over 20 years ago, and she was like, "I remember you in your matching business suits." Well, she's not kidding. I had, like,
Right.
red dress with like polka dots and then a red jacket and red
Cute.
shoes. Oh yeah, yeah. Which I was like, that she's like, and now look at you, and here I am running around with purple hair, and
I love your purple hair.
I do too. I do too, but definitely
Also,
not corporate.
also,
Mhm.
I think that purple hair can be professional. It's just that older people don't want to let that go.
I agree with you, actually, because I mean, I mean, not to be like, well, I think my hair looks good, but it does. I mean,
It does look
it's
good.
neat, and I don't know. That's the other thing. Like, so I remember in call centers, it used to be like, okay, I'm not customer facing because I'm
Right.
on the phone. So,
Right.
but they, they felt it was a more professional environment. Yeah, yeah, all that stuff. So, but it's crazy. I think,
That stuff
yeah,
pisses me off. I'm sorry.
I no, I agree. I agree. I think people can work,
I think
you
it's
know.
fascist conformative bullshit, and people need to chill because does your
Mhm.
hair dictate your job performance? No.
Hey, listen, I run my own business. I think
I
that's
know, right?
that's a hard thing to do. So that
It
no, that
is.
doesn't. Yeah, I think it's the person. I don't think it's like you're saying. I don't think it's because
Right.
I have dark hair. All of a sudden, then I'm better at things.
Right?
And yeah,
Or straight
it's
hair or whatever.
or
Oh,
whatever.
that straight hair shit pisses me off only because I have I wonder why. But like all that stuff, like all those movies where it's like, she's ugly and a nerd. Oh, let's straighten her hair.
Hair,
She's so
right?
fucking hot. And I'm all like, fuck you, Princess Diaries.
Yeah, fuck
And
you. I
every
mean,
other movie
mhm.
that's like that.
You intimidated by the curly haired people? Is that it? That's what I
That's
think I see here.
mhm. But I
Again,
do like that when
messages.
in Harry Met Sally, whenever she's kind of in, they let her have curly hair most of
Yeah,
the time, except when
I
she's
know.
dating that asshole.
Right.
But it's telling.
It is, isn't it? Isn't it? Well,
Sorry, I
that's
went on a rant.
no, but no, that's really making me think. Like, it's really funny how your inner life can reflect on your outer life. I mean,
Hmm.
I know that, and I'll freely say this. Like, my weight has been up and down over the years because of stress and me being
Same.
able to focus on things and not. So, I mean, I think that people say like that shows on the outside. That is stress, but I mean, even like sometimes if you look at photos of yourself when you're in
Hmm.
like stressful situations, like I'll see photos of myself when I've been in stressful stuff, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
there's something happening in my face there.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know if we always realize that sometimes people can see it on us, or
I don't think
it's
we do.
reflecting.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I think that some of us,
Well,
me,
me
but
too.
I've gotten pretty good at, like I got to where I wouldn't even see what I actually look like.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm. Mhm.
and I mean, like in a pretty
Yeah.
dysmorphic kind of way.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
interesting
Same.
about how that works. So,
Same. I think it's something like we're like, I can't deal with this right now. I
mhm,
can't deal with what I'm going through. Like I got a mental thing I'm going through, whatever
mhm,
physically is happening. I just
yep.
I'm trying to just nourish myself as best I can or do whatever I can. Yeah, there's times I've seen myself. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey,
like,
girl.
yeah, a few months after my dad died, I went to like there's a butterfly museum here in
Oh,
Massachusetts. Yeah. My hair was very dark. My makeup was very dark. A
yeah.
friend of mine took a picture of me when I was standing there looking at one of the butterflies, and he took a
Yeah.
picture of me, and you can see it, like everything's very
Yeah.
dark. I didn't even realize it. And then
Yeah.
he showed me the picture, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh shit.
yeah, okay, all right." That's like I look like and I can well, I say the things about being the Italian widow. You're dressed all in
Hmm.
black, you're all in
Yeah.
black. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like. And
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, that's yeah, I think I had thrown a black color on my hair because it was like purple. And I didn't want to I didn't want to go up and wear purple at his funeral because I was giving the
Sure.
eulogy.
Yeah.
So I just dumped a dark color on, but then I kept it and I kept the makeup dark. Like my makeup was so dark. My lipstick was so dark. I just said, "Oh, okay. Well, that's telling me where my head was there."
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. I don't think we see it sometimes. We're just trying to get through, which is okay too. Which is okay,
Yeah.
you know?
And we don't. I mean, for me, I know that it took me a long time, but like I talk about this all the time. But like me before even pregnant with my first,
Mhm.
I was like still super cute, like wearing my outfits, doing my hair, wearing makeup, blah, blah, blah.
You're still
And
super
then,
cute,
no, I
FYI.
appreciate that, but like
True.
I'm actually trying again now, at least a
Mhm.
little bit more. And I
Yeah.
know what you're saying, like we're all super cute all the
Well,
time. But like I realized that like I was like, what do moms wear? We wear
mhm.
sad clothing. Because I'm not, I
Oh.
used to wear like whatever. It doesn't matter.
Super
I
cute
like
outfits
pattern,
that
I like
yeah.
colors, I like
Mm.
whatever. I went through an all black phase because I did date a goth boy, but it's okay. And like, but
Yeah.
you know, but I look back at some pictures and like we always take pictures with the kids when we go vote because we think voting's really important and we take
Super
them with
important.
us and we take little selfies. We're there, yay, blah blah blah. And I saw one from like the year after I had my second kid,
Mhm.
and I was like, girl, you were not happy with your life or
Yeah.
yourself. I mean, like gray like this, like long
Mm.
gray, like no makeup. Not that you have to wear makeup, but
No,
like
no.
didn't like my clothes, didn't like, and I was just like living that like I don't have an identity anymore
Yeah.
and I'm not paying any attention to myself kind of
Mhm.
life,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So
But talk about, I mean, you're like, all right, these two little gorgeous beings that are like
oh yeah,
relying on
I
me. So
right.
I'll get to this later, right? I get that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, now you're like, you know.
Let's pull this shit together.
Come on now, girl.
Let's try. Let's go get bangs, but not in a nuts way. We talked about bangs for at least 3 to 5 hair appointments before we actually cut them
I'm
to make sure I wasn't cutting them just out of like, I'm fucking done.
right, right. Which
Just give me
happens.
bangs. Right.
Yes. Yes. I appreciate that hairdressers understand that there are times that we are very emotional. And the first thing we do, we're like, I'm cutting my hair. I've done that.
Mhm.
I've gone in
Oh,
and
yeah.
my hairdresser's like, you are absolutely not cutting your hair. Stop that right now. I'm like, but I think it's time for change. She's like, no,
Not yet. You're
no.
in the wrong mindset.
Right. Right. And
Yeah.
then the next time I'll come in and she'll be like, what do you, I'm like, no, you're right. She's like, I
No,
thought
you're
so.
right.
Hmm.
I've been going to my friend Autumn cuts my hair and she's amazing. She owns this organic salon in town.
Nice.
But she has been cutting my hair for so long, but she knows like, is this a healthy time or not? Because we got to where like my hair was like to my waist and like I slowly cut it really short and like
Mhm.
had anyway, I had like really short hair and I'd grow it out long. But there are days when she's like, you are not cutting your hair today.
No, sorry.
This is not the Julie who really wants to cut her
Right.
hair and won't
She's
regret it later.
right, right. You'll be
Or
like,
she's
"Can you
like,
get extensions like this
right,
week?"
right. Or
Right.
she's just like, hey, or I'm just like, so I'm still thinking about the ring. She's like, we should do it today. As opposed to like,
Yeah. She's like, "All right, today you seem like
trustworthy
it's
people
trustworthy to make
watching out for our
yes, for our
like
hair." I
our
appreciate that
crazy.
about them.
Hmm.
Really, I do. I trust my hairdresser, with
Oh yeah, totally.
I yeah. People don't realize it. I said the same thing to my eyelash lady. I get my eyelashes extended,
I
the
love it.
extensions.
I wish I
I
could.
do. I love to do it. But I said to her, I said, I better not piss you off. She's like, yeah, I could really screw up your eyelashes, like kidding around. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't want that
Yeah, no,
because you make
please
them look good.
don't.
I don't need
Right.
things stuck together or whatever the heck it is. But
Mm-mm.
yeah, no, I mean, gosh, we really put ourselves in those folks' hands.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Hmm.
Question.
Yes, girl.
Maybe Hype Club related, maybe not. Have you ever gotten like the lash perm slash tint, or do you just get stuff put in them?
I just get the lashes put on. I don't do the lift and the tint, though I hear that's lovely.
Look, I'm like obsessed with the idea of that. And I've been thinking about it for a long time, but also do I want perm solution next to my eyeballs, which are already really bad? And like, what if something happens and then I can't see? I already can't see. Literally putting on my makeup before this, like slapping stuff on, no glasses on. And I look up and I'm like, oh shit, is that a huge spider on the window? And I put on my glasses and it was a leaf. And so, and it wasn't
That would
that
be
far
me.
away.
That would
It
be me
wasn't, it
also.
wasn't
My
that far
glasses.
away because I do my makeup in the window usually because of the light. So
Light.
it was like right there. And I was like, fuck, is that oh, that's a leaf.
It's a leaf.
So I don't know that I need eyelash perm solution totally destroying my chance of seeing ever again.
Well, I'll say this to you. I'll say this to you. And I get it. You're kind of like, all right, this could be disaster.
Anxiety.
Yes, yes. You immediately think they're going to poke both of your eyeballs out, and they're going to be rolling
Mhm.
around next to you on the table.
Right.
But obviously, you go to someone who has good recommendations.
Oh yeah, totally.
My eyelash lady is a pro. I mean, really, like she's been doing my eyelashes for a long time. And there's glue there. I mean, and stuff, but if they know what they're doing, they're tremendous.
I
So,
may have to go
I'm sure
splurge.
you can get some recommendations from folks,
Yeah, and I will
That's the
not
other
get the
thing.
DIY kit off of Amazon. Click, click in the middle of the night.
No,
No.
no. No, because that's when it goes bad.
That's what
That's
I
when it
know,
goes bad.
right?
Like, it's like watching Brad Mondo with the people who are doing their hair
I
themselves. Now,
love
I
Brad
admire that.
Mondo.
I love him,
Mhm.
but, like, that you see the people, they're like, "All right, I'm gonna bleach it again for a 3rd time the same day."
And
I'm
he's
like,
like, "No, guys."
"No." Right?
And then they
So,
take it and it's like, "Grr," or like the
breaking
one
off.
girl's whose bangs just like started falling off. And I was like traumatized for her.
I was too. I was too. She's like, "What is this?" Well, girl,
You
you
just
can't
bleached
bleach
your
your hair
bangs
that
4 times.
much. Yes. I mean, what were you expecting them to do?
Look,
Come
the one
on
time I colored
now.
my hair by myself in college, it was a disaster, and I wasn't even using bleach, and somehow I got a chemical burn. So,
Oh, no.
out of, like, a box dye, nothing too bad, just
Yeah. You're
eh,
like, "This is not
I was
good."
like, "Ouch." So,
Oh,
we're never
no, no.
DIYing this again.
I love you folks if you can do that, but I
Wow.
can tell you that it's not usually good for me to do that.
It
Like,
is not my skill set.
no, no, and I admire folks because I can tell they're putting a formula together. I mean, that's not an easy thing to do.
Dude, that's chemistry, y'all.
Mhm. Yeah, but I'm like, I will leave my hair in the hands of somebody because people are like, "You could just get like a manic panic." I'm like, "No, then I would be panicking because my hair would be falling out." Let me tell you, my ex-husband used to
Okay.
say, "You should dye your hair at home on your own." And I was like,
Mhm.
"I don't think I should do that." He's like, "No, you should do that. People do that, blah, blah, blah." Oh, okay. Meanwhile, can I just mention to you, he never paid for my hair.
You
So
see this face. I already don't like him anyway.
I know, I know. So it turns into I go through this particular initiation where no one can be touching my head for I think it was 41 days.
Right, yeah,
No one could touch my head. So I'm
right.
like, "Okay." So I say this to my hairdresser and she says, "I'm gonna give you a kit. I'm gonna give you the instructions. You can do it at home."
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice.
Purple hair. So I go into the bathroom, I do my roots, I put the purple on my hair. It looks like it was a crime scene of purple. It was not only in my sink, it was on my floor, it was on the door, it was I mean, I think I destroyed 3 towels. It was
Right.
just bad. So then I said to my ex, I said, "Come here." He's like, "Sure." And I showed him the bathroom. I go, "Do you think you want me to do my hair here again?" He's like, "No." I'm
Mhm.
like,
He's like, "No,
"That's
you're
right."
good."
Yeah, I'm like, "I'm gonna go clean that now."
Right?
You can't use the bathroom for now because 'cause I'm gonna be scrubbing the purple off. Yeah.
Oh my
So
god, yeah, dude.
so I said, "Yeah, no, that's I'm just gonna go to the salon and just do it
Mhm.
that way." Yeah. I mean, and I understand if you're like, "Listen, I need to save money this month or I can do it really well." That's
Oh,
great.
sure.
I am not one of those people. I'm not. I put the money aside. I know to leave it to the experts, and I
Yeah.
admire you all who can do the DIY successfully.
Dude, me too.
I've
'Cause me
watched
and my hair, no.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
no, I've watched too much Brad Mondo, and I should be scared. I should be scared because I would be the one breaking my hair off in my hand.
Oh,
It
no,
would not
god,
be
me
good.
too.
But
I
I
had a
also
nice I literally had, like, line, 3
oh,
different I don't know how I
line.
managed it, probably because the bottom color was lighter from, like, what my
Yep,
hairdresser did, and do you know what I mean? But it was
yep.
like chunk, chunk,
Oh,
chunk, and I was
god.
like, I have like it wasn't these colors, but I was like, "Oh, I have Neapolitan hair. That's really hot." So now I'm in college and I'm gonna wear like a ponytail
I got a hat
for
on.
a long time.
Yeah.
For a
Oh,
long time.
college. Oh,
Oh, college
college.
also where they cut my hair. I went to get my first haircut and I should have known when the girl was like, I should have left. I should have just left. I wish she had said, I don't know how to cut curly hair. She tried to give me like 90s, like the Rachel, but it literally looked like a Christmas tree because of how the layers hit. And I was like, so I was rocking that like half pony up, that's like here in the 90s for
Yeah,
like an entire semester.
I'm so sorry.
If my hair girl ever leaves me, I am set cast adrift because I've had so many bad haircuts, so much bad hair.
Yeah, yeah, you do have to know how to cut curly hair, you do,
I'm like,
because
please
it's
never move.
yeah,
Please do our hair until we die.
right.
Like, if I move, I will drive back here. I will fly back here.
Whatever needs to happen, but I'll be
Whatever
back.
needs to happen. I can't go through this again.
No.
I found you. We're together forever. Me and you.
Yeah, no, I really I know, I get I'm like, you guys can't I said that to my hairdresser, she's younger than me, I'm like,
Mhm.
Listen, you have to stay, you have to stay." I get my hair done by 2 different people at the salon. One's the owner, and I know eventually she's gonna retire because 'cause we're around the same age, but
Sure,
this
yeah.
one the other one is younger, she's like 20 years
Mhm.
younger, and I'm like, you stay working for as long as you can,
I know,
Rhea,
right? Oh my
because
gosh.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I said, I
Yeah.
can't.
Like,
Yeah, no.
Autumn's between our age, and there's the part, oh, I
Mhm.
hadn't even thought about that, Mary. I'm like, "So who are you training?" I need to start being like, "Who are you gonna train to cut my hair?"
Mhm.
Because I
Mhm.
know you don't wanna do this forever.
Right, right. Is it you're training someone, right? Because I need to have a backup just in case you decide to go
This
somewhere.
girl.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I know, and that sounds so vain, right? But listen, hair is a very important thing. It's a very important
Yeah,
thing.
and it's weird how we'll wrap ourselves up in part of our identity and not even necessarily notice it.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
mid-pandemic, like, well, we're still
Oh,
mid-pandemic, but,
yeah.
like, 2001-ish,
Mhm.
from all the stress and everything that was happening, like, I got, like, the alopecia where 30% of your hair falls out,
Oh, girl.
and dude, I was just, like, being like, "You remember when you were in ninth grade and you were like, 'Man, I wish I had, like, less hair and it wasn't so thick. How you feel about that
Yeah.
now?'" And I was like, "No, I'm sorry, no."
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can give it back. You can give it back right
You're
now,
like, "I'm so
please.
sorry." But
Yeah.
yeah, like, I was like, "Wow, my self-worth is pretty tied up in that."
Mhm.
Like, that's interesting and
Mhm.
tough. So,
Yeah, so I get it why dudes like we always say dudes look better bald, and a lot of them do. I mean, don't get me wrong, but they go through stuff around their hair too.
oh,
You
yeah.
know, a guy who's
Yeah.
kept his hair, into his 50s, into his 60s, everybody's like, "Ooh,"
Yeah.
is and I think guys do have it a little bit easier sometimes they can shave their heads, but some of them,
Mhm.
they're trying their
They're
best.
trying real hard.
Yeah, and I think, what did I read once? One of the, like, hair club for men things or hair club,
Mhm.
$35,000.
What?
Yeah, because it's like it's a whole system that they have to, like, sew in, and
Ooh,
it's a whole thing. Yeah, they gotta match the hair color, all this stuff, so $35,000.
y'all,
Now,
I
I
don't
don't know
have
if
that
that's
kind of
true, but
money.
no,
I wish
no.
I did. We will have that kind of money from Hype Club that if I
Yes.
need to get sewn in shit to
Yeah.
cover where I lost my hair, though it's supposed to come back, thank you, please stay
Yes.
there, but
Thank you. Yeah.
oof, I'm
Yeah.
freaking myself out. Is this Cancer moon doing this to me?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Is
all
this
the
this
stuff
Cancer
that's
full moon making me worry about
mhm.
my hair and
Well, all the things that you feel comforted in home by in your hair. I don't know if you, but I'm like, this is a little bit like my security blanket sometimes.
oh,
I'm like,
100%.
so I
Mhm.
get that. Yeah. Yeah, that cancer film, it's been something. It's been I don't know if you've been experiencing some craziness, but people are more emotional, I'm finding.
Yeah, we've
Mhm.
had meltdowns over homework, and
Yeah.
I've had, like, higher anxiety over, like, completing tasks that aren't that
Mm.
difficult.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
um, my father-in-law isn't doing very well, so I've got pretty heated about, like, what kind of care are they doing today? Like, how are they
Yeah.
doing this? Like, what's going on? Like, are you guys on top of this?
Yeah.
And so there's, like, some control issue and a lot of emotional stuff
Oh
there
yeah.
too. So, yeah, it's probably worse today. And also, Tracy at one point today was like, I just want, like, a blanket and, like, a turkey sub and just
Yeah.
to, like, be cozy and not have
Mhm.
to do anything for a little bit before I go back to work, and I was like,
Mm.
"There it is." Like, internally,
Right.
I was like, because they
Yes.
would be like, "Fuck you, full moon. Who
Yeah.
gives a shit?"
No, no, no. Today,
But I'm
that's
like,
manifesting. That's a
"Yeah,
manifestation. Absolutely.
yeah,
And let me be comfortable. Let me be in my comfy stuff.
mhm,
Yeah, I was looking at my
yeah."
comfy jammies in a little while. I'm like, I'm gonna put
I
those
picked out the
on.
comfiest shirt I have
That's right.
today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
was feeling that too when I put my shirt on. I was like, comfy sweatshirt. Yeah.
mhm.
Plus, it's gross out here. We have wet snow,
Oof,
which is yeah,
all
yeah.
splatty snow.
Splatty snow that is gonna freeze over.
And then you'll be
Hooray!
trapped at home.
Hooray! Hooray!
Yay. Sorry, that
But
was harsh. Ugh, my
yeah.
bad.
Well, hey, listen,
I'm
tonight's
trapped
the
at home
first.
all the time.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm here a lot. RuPaul's Drag Race is starting their season 15 tonight.
So I've never watched an entire season of Drag Race. I've only recently watched like Mary got me watching some stuff. It kept showing up in my feed and I like Trixie and Katya anyway.
I
They'd
love
shown
them.
up. But now I'm like we had talked about doing a Julie watches drag race for
Mhm.
the first time bonus
Yes,
eps. We'll see
yes.
what happens.
So that
But I should
starts
probably
tonight.
watch it. I
Hmm.
don't even know. I have to find out where I can stream it.
I think it's on MTV tonight.
Let's find out where I can stream MTV.
MTV. Yeah,
We'll
you
figure
can
it out.
probably do that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
Drag
I'm
Race
excited
sounds
about that.
cozy and fun in a way that's like
Yep.
I told you the other day, I started watching it, and then I told Mary, I was like, so texting her, like, so just like catwalked my way to the washing machine. Like, just realized I'm just like
You're like
switching and get it done. Like,
sashaying over to the wash machine.
right.
Yes. Yes. Well, I just those outfits are the amount of money they must spend on Drag Race between the makeup and the wigs and the
Oh yeah.
outfits.
Well, and just the level
It's
of talent too that like
mhm.
they make a lot of their own clothes. The fact that they do this makeup, like I'm barely pulling it together
Right,
over
I
here
know.
with like
Same.
much less
Same.
like 3-hour routines.
Right. Oh my
I was
god.
putting on my makeup and I was like, this is not like TikTok influencer
No,
level. Like
no,
this is
no. I
we
admire
are
all of
not
them.
pulling some like amazing Stanzi looks or something. Like
No.
we're
I'm
from the
lucky.
90s. Okay, it'll be all right.
I'm lucky things are matching, like my eyeshadows matching my lipstick. I think that's, I feel good about that.
That's good. I'm
But
proud
it's
of you. Yay.
right, right. Meanwhile, they have like the eyelashes. Trixie, you have to, I don't know if I sent this to you. I will. Trixie putting on her eyelashes. Do you know she puts together 8 different like
No.
tracks of
Like
lashes to put on?
whoa.
Yeah. Can you imagine just
That's
carrying that on your
amazing.
lashes like you and she's like, "Okay, I'm not recommending this, but I will tell you what I do. I use like this glue that should not be talk about glue not being near your eyes. She's
Hmm.
using like super glue. It shouldn't be near your eyes." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh my Lord. How can you?"
But she's doing fine. So
She's
good for
hey,
her.
it's she's
Kicking ass.
cashing the checks with
That's
those
right.
eyelashes,
That's
so
right.
right. So, sometimes you just gotta be different.
That's
Trixie's just
right.
different. Her makeup's different. I love her outfits though. She was talking
Oh, her
about she
outfits
got
are so good.
they're amazing. She got some of them off of Amazon. She was talking about that. She's like, "Yeah, I ordered this off of Amazon for $12." Then I looked and it was $12. It was
What?
this really cute dress with a bunch of eyes on it. It was so cute. And I'm like, "Oh my god, that's okay."
That's amazing.
I'm figuring it's like $2,000 and it's like
Well, right.
12,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. And the other really funny thing is that you see drag queens wearing each other's outfits. That's the thing sometimes you can see.
And like how their looks clash
Right.
against each other.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
that'll
that
be
was
amazing.
Katya and Trixie did that a lot too.
Oh, I
So
can see how their styling is totally different. They are very different. Oh
but
my
very,
God.
very wonderful together.
I
So
love them together.
yeah, yeah.
They're a
See
little bit like
us?
my goals for us in some
Yes.
ways. I'm like, can we ever have Katya, Trixie banter?
Oh, I think we're getting there.
We'd
I
hit
think we're
next
getting there.
level.
Yeah.
We'd
I
have to
think
be
we
meaner to each other, though.
no, I don't
There'd
want
be
to
a
do
lot
that.
more reading of each other.
Yes.
We
There's a
will just
lot of
do a
reading there.
positive version of that. Like, Julie,
Yes.
your Christmas trees are still up. Bitch, it's only 5:54 on the 6th. It's still Epiphany.
It is. I didn't even notice, but those I think those look nice.
They're cute. I like the lights.
So,
But I have to put them away.
but I mean, again, like I know people who keep their trees up year round. They have different themes on them.
Dude, I have a friend who does that too. She has like a hot pink tree that she keeps in her
Yes.
office. Summer is
Yeah.
flamingos.
I mean, I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
it's
I have to
awesome.
I have to say though, like at this time after COVID, I'm kind of like, look, whatever you want to do, if it's making you
Yes,
happy and it's not hurting anybody, it's not
I
hurting
know,
you,
right?
like why not?
I
So
might
if you're
keep
gonna
it.
right, if you're gonna keep your pink tree up all year and put flamingos on them,
Fucking do it.
go for it, girl.
Yes, do it.
Yeah. I'm tired of people being all like, that's you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Stop it. Right? She's not hurting anybody with her pink flamingo tree.
Right. Like if you're not
Just
hurting
make
anybody
yourself
and just
happy.
making yourself happy, what's the big deal? Why we got to steal people's joy, y'all?
Right? Yeah, no, no more of that. Make a
No
commitment to
more of
yourself.
that.
Don't do
Done.
that. Yeah,
Right.
don't steal people's
Done.
joy. Just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean they don't like it. Just let them be. You
It's
know?
true.
Yeah. I mean,
I
seriously.
almost though was like, unless you're Kevin McCarthy.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yoink.
there's a lot happening there. There's a lot
I know.
happening
We'll
there.
probably edit this part out.
Maybe, we're staying. Listen, that's the other thing. We got to stay on top of things in our lives. We got to see what's going on in this world. We got to stay on top of that. I'm
No,
not saying,
it's true.
yeah, we got to understand what's happening in this world. Not to talk to other people, just to understand what's important to us.
Yeah,
I
I
think that's
totally agree
important.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, to me, that guy is somebody who is working really hard to get that position. And, but he's not giving up. So I don't know what that shows.
I
If,
don't know. I mean,
I don't
part of
know.
I could say a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could
So I
say a
don't
lot of things.
I don't know. I mean, I like people being tenacious, but he's a guy I wish wouldn't be. But
There you go.
mhm.
Tenacity is good. Tenacity for evil, maybe not so much.
Right, right. That's it. So I'm not guys, I'm not getting in this whole political thing with you. Sorry. I just,
I will, but I'll
it's
stop.
I just think it's interesting when you watch these things that are happening like globally. You're like, "Huh, that's interesting."
Mhm.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah,
showing
what's
something to
happening
the
in the
world.
world? Yeah, what's
Mhm.
the trend of what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think people are starting to feel like I have a voice and I can say something a little different instead of going along with what everybody else does.
Yeah.
So be
Yeah.
interesting to see.
Yeah,
Maybe the next
totally.
time we talk, we'll see something there, but who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we talk, my cat will stop trying to bash himself through this door over here. You could probably hear it the whole time.
Is that Ricky or Rolo?
Oh, it's Ricky. Oh, nope, nope, nope. You have to shut that door. We're gonna have to edit this out. I'm recording. I love you, but not right now. Give me 5 minutes.
That's an outtake. I love you, but not right now.
I love you, but not right now.
That was adorable.
My youngest with his little like destitute, like Victorian ghost child face because our door here has a window and he's just all
Oh.
his little Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah. And do you notice you have a cat now in the background on the couch?
Uh-huh, looking at him because
Yeah.
he's just standing out there. He's not
He's
actively staring at me, but he's all
he's just at the door like, "Mama,
I know he was all
mama."
and
No.
literally, like, I'm gonna go out there and be like, "You okay? Everything all right?" And he's gonna be like, "Can I play Plants vs. Zombies?" Or something. "Can
That's
I get
great.
some gummies?" "Yes, bro. Yes. Just I told you to leave me alone until 6. We almost made it.
Yes, hey, it's not bad. It's not bad.
We almost
Well,
made it."
hey, we should probably tell everybody how to find us maybe, huh?
Yes, you
Yeah.
should email us at highpriestesshypeclub@gmail.com and follow
Mhm.
us over on TikTok and Instagram.
Mhm.
Come to Mary's Facebook page for our lives on Wednesday nights at 7:30. Just
Yes.
Mary Dalba on Facebook.
Yes.
And yeah,
Yeah,
and
and
we'll hang.
if you wanted to see Julie's, beautiful work, you can go to Hedge and Hearthfire on Etsy and Instagram, right?
Oh, you're so sweet. Yes, and I should post things on that Instagram. So
We're we're all
there
just
may
trying
be
to
an
get by,
influx of
Julie.
content, guys. Mary said it. We put it out there. She's gonna post some shit.
Well, just remember everyone, you are magic.
Bye.
Bye.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at High Priestess Hype Club and subscribe to us on whatever platform you're currently listening to us on now because we're back every Thursday to hype you up. Email us at highpriestesshypeclub@gmail.com and tell us what you think. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.